Al's desktop. Welcome back, everybody, to Crush Improv Plays Dungeons and Dragons. I am Andrew, joined tonight by everybody. We got Al, we got Dan, we got Jordan, we got Brooke, and we got Christine sporting a killer side pony. How are you doing, everybody? It's been over 2 months since we saw each other last.
Doing great.
Just going on side quests,
Leveling up.
Very nice.
Just independent adventures.
Yeah, I mean, we had a marriage.
Mm-hmm.
We had an interprovincial super trip. We had probably a baseball game here and there, I'm guessing.
So many.
That would be my thinking. I don't know. All sorts of stuff happened. So,
New enrollments.
and nobody wants to hear about that. They want to hear about Dungeons and Dragons. So, do you want to do some of that?
Yes, please.
Let's do it.
So, being as it's been so long since we played last, I did us all a solid and I rewatched the last episode of what we actually did, and I took notes.
You're so great. Have we
know.
sent him a cake or anything ever as a thing? Okay, we'll talk about that after, not in front of him.
We only have group chats with Andrew in it.
The surprise is gone.
Dang.
All right. So you all got back to Saltmarsh after the events of a zillion episodes chasing down Grazit. And when you got back, you did a little investigating to figure out whether Lady Tolliver was in fact there or had she disappeared, and didn't really make a ton of progress
Right.
with that. Eventually, you decided that I think you wanted a boat. You wanted to go somewhere with a boat. So you went and talked to Molak about your boat, and he politely told you that yours needed a lot of work, but he would happily lease you a boat for an extended period of time. Glonda made a super persuasion roll and got a good deal, and then you got this brilliant idea to get the town council to pay for it. And he said, well, if they're going to pay for it, tack on another 50. So that was the deal you arrived at. You paid him up front, so you're going to get your money back from the town council. Because you were interested in finding the sea elves. I think Dan, aka Turgar, thought that the sea elves might have some information about Lady Tolliver. You then wandered around and ended up meeting with Zendros and Kaladek, Zendros being the representative from the county of Ayaz, the country that was at war with the rest of the world, basically, and now there's a peace, and Zendros is here making deals to get food for Ayaz in exchange for magic weapons and items and stuff. It does a brisk trade in magical items. You also talked to Kaladek the Red, the very tall sorcerer who you have suspicions of, given that you think that the imp you went on a big chase after was his. You learned very little about the Sahaugen. You were asking them questions. You then went to the town council, and you all agreed to look into the Sahaugen threat, and you're going to get paid 200 gold pieces each for the privilege. What happened next? You went and you visited with Soriv, the lizard man. They have set up an embassy in town, and you learned a few more things about Sahaugen. You then visited Zandros at her shop, and you did a bit of trading, where Norman decided he liked the sound of a bag of tricks. Terragar negotiated for some magical leather armor. Jojandaron negotiated for a fine great sword. Glonda found a small set of drums called the Rhythm Maker's Drum. And you decided to get something nice for Nim. She suggested maybe this magic wand might be useful. In exchange, the hard bargain you reached was for 2 chests of the black powder that you thought you could get your hands on from Nicholas the Gnome. And the final leg of our evening that night was that you went to visit Nicholas at the Dancing Dryad, the nightclub / casino / bordello / everything in town, and you negotiated for 2 barrels of the black powder in exchange for 2 bars of platinum bullion. And they decided that they were tired of trying to get town council interested in this, and they're going to go back to Nyola Dra to do some more trading there. At the end, you noticed, Turgar noticed that your transaction was observed by some very urchin-like fellows that had a keen interest in what was going on, and they looked like they had some bad intentions, but you managed to scuttle the other gnomes out of there with a diversion supplied by Gnorman, who ordered a round for everybody. And I think, that's right, he ordered spider beer for everybody. The evening was punctuated by too much drinking of the spider beer that everyone was failing their saving throws for. And at the last minute, just as Norman was about to lug down his 6th pint of spider beer that he was doubtlessly going to fail his save for, Nimrillion came through the door and remembered that Norman actually really enjoyed this pint. And it's one of her portents to make him succeed his save.
Cute.
And we ended our session with the urchins looking at you guys and doing a song across their neck like they're going to get you, Charlie Brown.
Good.
So that is where we left it. Is there anything you would like clarification on? Or do you want to
Can
just
you
dive into
email
the
that
next
to
one?
me? That was great.
I do feel a little rough after all those spider beers, even though the last one went down smooth.
And I definitely want detail on this gifted magic wand.
Oh, well, you don't have it yet, you see, is the problem.
We have
Because-
to get it once we get the gunpowder to
You
her.
have to go pick up the gunpowder and give it to Zendros if you want to actually get the stuff. She has given you the 2 chests, and that's what you got to fill up with gunpowder.
Can you remind me what my cool new drums do?
Well, you don't have them yet,
Ah.
but eventually, when you're pretty sure. How do you spell rhythm? Yeah. They'll give you a bonus to spell attack rolls and to the saving throw difficulties of your bard's spells. While you are using them, you can also play them to regain a use of your bardic inspiration.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thank you kindly.
you're very welcome. So, having done all that, where we are now is you're still at the Dancing Dryad. The party is going hard. The Festival of Impending Flurries is well underway, and King Scody is...
I had a connection problem.
Oh, no.
All right, maybe we're back. We may be possibly back.
Oh,
But I bumped a thing and it jiggled a wire and then
Where'd
everything
that little
stopped.
emoji come from?
That was great.
I did it.
How do you
That
do
sounds like a thing.
I did.
I'll double check.
I see.
It's got the little rotating curving thing. I mean, it's all recap, so who cares, right?
Do the emojis come with
We're back on.
Cool.
This is so much
Back on.
better than Zoom.
I also have a note here that it says. Oh, very nice. I have a note here. It says rehearsal for the arrival of King Scrody. Norman cosplays as the king. Oh my God, Steve. Oh my God, Steve. Oh my God.
Even better.
Can you see this online, Andrew? I can't. Doesn't show if I'm.
I double checked. Yeah, it's rolling.
No.
We are? Okay, cool.
I will double check
That's
again just in case.
Oh, that was so good.
I'll know in a second. I'm pretty sure it's. Yeah, it's doing it.
Okay, cool. This is
It's-
compelling content, everybody.
Oh, we
Yes,
have
you
this
didn't
twice.
miss
I'm just
anything.
gonna delete it because we already have it.
Yes, that was also that might have been the session before, Brooke.
Okay,
that,
all right, I'll move
we
it.
had Norman deciding to put on his best king.
And why
outfit.
was he doing that?
Just to have fun?
Okay.
Because it meant people bought me drinks.
Yes. I think that was at the Lizard's boat. That was you and Glonda. Nice.
Oh no.
Thank you, Jitsi, for having new and important features.
Oh my God.
Oh, this game is over, guys.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh god, that was great. Oh.
All right. So, what do y'all want to do now? It is around 11 at night, middle of a thriving party in the Dancing Dryad. The urchins have left. Nicholas and the other gnomes have left. When everybody left, Nicholas did it in the way of somebody who thinks that maybe trouble's about to start. And when the urchins did it, they did it in a way that maybe they'd like to start some trouble.
How do we secure the black powder that we just bought from him?
Well, you haven't got it yet. He told you that it's in the same warehouse where your ship is being repaired.
Right.
Olak
We need
is
to
storing
go
it.
there, collect those 2 barrels, and then go visit with... It's a tiefling, right, that we're buying this from?
Xandros is a tiefling, yes.
Yeah. So would it
Bedros
be...
is the tiefling. Kaladek is the guy with the imp.
Yeah, he's the creepy wizard dude.
Yeah.
Would it make... It would... I mean... Does Xandros run a shop? If I remember
He does.
correctly...
He does.
It's probably too late to get access to him.
I'm going to assume that that I've had like a long rest, and that the only thing I'm missing is this 17 portent that I
That's
think was. Okay, got it. Okay.
We all had a long rest.
Yeah, nobody had any hit points. I don't think they cast any spells.
Or spells. No, okay.
So you're all tip-top, as they say.
We're all, other than Nim, level 8 right now?
I believe that's correct.
I am level 8 though, so should I be
Oh.
level 9?
No. Everybody's 7 except...
Oh, everybody's 7 except me. I'm 8.
No, I'm level 8.
I'm 8.
I'm 8.
I guess Nim should be level 9.
It might already be, and that's the only thing I haven't changed. Let me see. My hit points should have gone 1, 2,
I see there's 9 here.
4. I just changed that.
Oh, you just changed
1,
it?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I am level 9 in every other way.
I'm a level
Works.
7.
Oh no.
Jordan, you're using the older sheet while you're a paladin. I gave you a new one. Again, this is 2 months old, so you can be forgiven for not
I got
remembering.
a new sheet.
Yeah. I just put it in the chat there. It's because that's what I given you is your fighter sheet.
Oh.
Remember how you're a fighter now?
Well,
I get to look at Jordan's character sheet. This feels like,
Cheating.
yeah.
Just don't be a voyeur.
Like I
You
get
don't
His
want it.
underwear
do this.
drawer.
Wow. Now I get why you act the way you act.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm excited to know what you
Sure.
all
Should we go secure the barrels and see if Xandros is available now so that we can pick up our new equipment?
Yeah, what time did you say it was?
around 11 o'clock.
All right, it's pretty late. We know that there are some CD characters. I think we should confront them. They're gonna just follow us around. We're buff, we're tough.
They've left already though, or is it like
Did
we can follow them, right? Like this has just happened that they've left?
They have just left.
Oh, then let's do that. I like that.
Let's like beat them up and stuff.
Let's kill them.
Let's murder them.
why? What's the problem?
They did this to us.
They threatened our lives.
So?
Do you not mind? You just want to die?
Well, I mean, being threatened is one thing, but just
It's considered a criminal offense to threaten someone's life,
And that means death.
and that therefore needs to be met with.
but why do we think they're doing that?
Because we think that, so what I perceived was while we were talking about our deal with these they're dwarves?
Gnomes.
Gnomes. These gnomes that they were listening in. I think they have intentions of stealing the bullion that we've just given these gnomes, maybe killing them.
They were more
And-
than a little interested in the fact that you were trading this. You were giving these big
Yeah.
bars of shiny metal to.
Oh, they saw everything.
Also, is
They
that
saw
your
everything.
cat? Is that your cat, Al?
Where?
Ah,
We hear it in the
Ah!
back.
You're
Oh,
a cat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clearly Jitsy's noise reduction algorithms aren't as effective
Not as
as
superior as Zoom.
So anyway, that's the concern, J. Joe, is that they overheard. They're upset with us because we created a diversion to allow the others to escape. So they're now threatening us because they're angry with us for that.
Well, nothing some discussion can't solve.
Well, maybe, and there we go. So let's go.
You
You
let's
are
go
our
see if we
dips,
can
so
find
let's
them.
go have some discussions then to
All right.
ensure that we can sleep without our eyes open.
You push your way back out onto the street. A little bit of snow is in the air. A few snowflakes are flickering about, and the streets are filled with revelers. Immediately, you do not see any of these urchins that you had spied previously.
Could I do a perception check to see if I can see any sign of them or a clue as to where maybe they...
Yes, you may.
And can
Anybody who wishes to may do a perception
Steen
check.
or Joe John, don't one of them have guidance? You can add a D4 to that.
I have an advantage now. The war... No, that's Warcaster. Okay, forget it. All right, so...
I don't have the
Why is
guidance
it so small?
cantrip, unfortunately.
Pull that up. Full public.
Mine's 21.
Oh,
21?
So that is a 14.
Okay. So, who got the highest? I think Christine's got 21. Anybody
Yeah.
get over 21?
I didn't roll, but I will.
Go for it.
Okay.
Roll the roll. Come on.
Yeah!
Not 21?
No.
All right. Okay, Christine, Glenda spies something at the side of the building, and when you go to sort of take a closer look, maybe your eyes deceived you. There's nothing there. Was it an urchin? Was it just a figment of shadow? But the one who looks like you saw inside, nowhere to be seen out here.
Can Nim try to figure out if they actually were people or maybe they were something else? Like, can she do some type of a roll to kind of better discern what we're dealing with?
I think I can tell you that from the look you had at them, they appeared human.
Okay.
Not the nicest specimens. Could do with a good shower and shave, but otherwise, there was nothing else to give you an indication that they were anything other than human.
Okay.
If you had more time with them and perhaps a scalpel, you might be able to make a roll, but just based on your memory.
Only other thought then is to just at the bar see if anybody knows who they were, but it also seems like our DM is like, stop. So it's entirely...
We just lost Jordan.
We did just lose Jordan.
And he just texted us. Jitsi conked out on him.
Oh, not a good old reliable Zoom.
Yeah, well, look, I'm open to... Like, I prefer not to use Zoom, but if it's not working, then...
Well, I mean, I think the deal with Zoom was the threat of AI, and now that they have said they're not going to ever do that. Sorry,
No, they
brought it up.
promised. They're still going to collect all that information. They're just promising they most likely won't.
I think they were always collecting it. Whether they're going to use it or not, is a different question. Well, let's hope Jordan can get back in, and if not, maybe we...
Oh, I can do see invisibility, I suppose. But you just said that we rolled really well. We didn't see like footprints or like any obvious things. We don't know where they went. So
Part of the problem is that it's very busy out here. So there's a lot of sort of flurry and hustle and bustle of people coming and going. So that's not helping anything at all.
Okay.
It's easy to get mixed up in a crowd.
Well, if it's 11, maybe we just go back and rest. I don't know. And then go and do the whole transaction thing tomorrow.
Well, I'm just wondering if we should secure those barrels right now.
Oh, we'll just go and pick up the barrels?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay.
And then we can all go out for Eggs Benedict after.
Great idea.
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
It's been so long.
Oh, well then, I am going to actually switch to another scene. Do we know what's up with Mr. Jordan?
I'm trying to help him.
Okay. Classic. Jitsi down, or is it just me? All right. Well, let me, for no reason, move us to another scene. Here we go.
All
There
right.
it is.
Ooh.
So you arrive at the docks. It
Oh yeah,
is-
Nicholas with the G.
You see at the end of the first pier there is a boat that is
Uh-huh.
getting ready for sail, captained by Mr. Captain, and one of the gnomes is up there with 2 barrels of powder. Gnome number 2 here is wheeling a third on a proto-medieval equivalent of hey, Jordan's back. Hey, Jordan. Version of a dolly. And gnome number 1 is going back up with 3 to collect another one, and Nicholas is there overseeing what's going on, and he sees you all as you pull up, and he gives you a hearty wave. Everyone looks in a bit of a state, maybe because of the words that Turgar gave,
Mhm.
where they basically said, hey, you better get lost.
Who's Slim? Is that the... Yeah, who's Slim?
Slim is their bodyguard.
Oh,
He's
okay,
the guy
cool.
that they will tell you that they hired him to look after their barrels, and he is not slim at all. He is a big, burly, half orc, more orc than half. Nice. We're gonna have all sorts of gifts now. This is great. Probably be demonetized or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said that they look disheveled and sad because of something Turgar said.
Not disheveled, sad, nervous. Like they are moving with a purpose.
Because Turgar
I warned them.
about the urchins.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, so let's get our barrels.
All right. So Nicholas sees you pull up, and he comes over to you. He goes over to Norman actually, and gives a gnomish handshake.
What's that look like? Perfect. Thank you.
And says, "Well, you got here just in time. The captain over there is going to be getting us on to his galleon just over a couple of leagues that way. But Targar's saying we got to go really quick. So come with me, and I'll get you your powder."
Oh, thanks, dude. Just let us know what you need, and we'll make it happen.
Oh, fantastic! If you feel like it, you could help us with these barrels. We've only got 1 dolly, and we got to use it to shuttle these things over.
Hey, Joe John. Joe John.
Yeah.
Hey, these fine people are in distress and could really use some saving from heavy lifting. Can you help us out?
Well, I just have to check my new character sheet first. Yes.
Hey, Tergar.
Yeah.
These people are in distress and could use a hand lifting things. You
Yes,
in?
of course.
Sweet.
I
I'll supervise.
unfortunately
you
don't
two
have any
get-
strength, nor do I have mage hand. Otherwise, I would assist you, but I don't have that cantrip. I'm useless. I will simply
you
keep
can
an
help
eye.
figure out help figure out how to pack things efficiently into.
Ooh, I
they're
love
going.
that! She scurries over to go and help with the Tetris of the barrels in the ship.
Nice.
And
Okay.
Vonda, if you've got a song that'll help make the work pass by a little quicker, I'm all for it.
You got it. Barrels. Barrels.
We're on it, Nicholas.
Barrels.
We're making it happen. Just tell us where these go, and we'll make it work.
Perfect. Let's have. I love it. Let's have a performance roll from Glonda. Let's have an intelligence ability check from Nimrillion.
Oh
And-
no.
A solid one. And let's have strength ability checks for Jorjan Duran and Tergar.
This isn't a saving throw. What do you mean by intelligence roll?
Ability checks. It means you don't add your proficiency bonus. It's just your straight attribute.
So
That's
my
a
plus 5, I
14
just
for
add my
me.
plus 5 to it? Okay.
You just add your plus 5, which is pretty sweet.
Oh.
Now, I think for Jordan, now that you're a
Jojo.
champion, you are a remarkable athlete, which means you can add half your proficiency bonus to your strength ability check. That doesn't use your... So you can add +3... No, you can add +2 to this roll for Jojandron.
I got 19.
Oh, yeah. So
I had a
that's what
14,
it-
Andrew.
All right.
+2 plus 6.
Yeah, so it's a +8 total, which means you knocked it out of the park with 27. All right, so that's 19 for Nimralian for the
Yeah.
intelligence check. Okay,
Yes.
so we'll get to that. Tergar is having a bit of trouble with the barrel. It's big and heavy, and you find that you have to really sort of use your knees, and you're kind of waddling like crab style with the thing on your knees, and you're making very slow progress. Meanwhile, Jojandron has it over his shoulder like it's a sack of potatoes.
Wow.
He's making it look very easy. Unfortunately, Glonda's new hit, maybe you were trying a little something new.
Haven't in a couple of months.
Didn't she
Yeah.
roll a 19? What did you roll?
I rolled a
She
1.
rolled a 1. And everybody has stopped to listen to this and is looking
He's
at
out
it
of
with
practice.
that and kind of...
Could we hear that performance, please?
We did. We
I
did
already
hear
did
it.
it.
What?
And I loved it.
What do you mean?
She
Just
sang
saying-
for us already.
Or is
Barrels.
this like a Space Jam style thing? Did Galanda lose her musical talent?
Maybe. God. Meanwhile, Nicholas spends some time with Norman and fills up the 2 chests with the powder. So you can mark in your inventory 2 chests of black powder.
We want to put it in my little magic bag.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Who and loose?
I'm gonna put it in, but I'm gonna put it in my bag, not visible to other people. Like I'm gonna go into the room and I'm gonna put it in so no one sees me do it. So if the urchins are watching, they'll just see us go in with barrels and leave without barrels. Do you know what I mean?
I recommend you put the barrel in your bag so you don't just have loose powder in your bag.
I definitely am doing that for sure.
Put them
Yeah.
loose. Loose. Drop it in.
Okay, you have got about you're about 8 barrels out of the 20 that they have here, and Nimralian is on board the boat, being very organized and efficient about where they should go. It is definitely being helpful.
Can you
got
describe
this-
that with a bit more detail?
You get the L shape mastered, and you do that honeycomb thing where the curve of the barrel sort of interlocks with the other barrel. And
Perfect.
you get one in, and you can just roll it, and all 6 of them roll into position.
Oh man, she's jonesing. She's jonesing.
Yeah. And Tergar arrives with his first barrel, and Jojandron has skipped past him to deliver his 3rd barrel. When, out of the corner of your eye, Nimralian, you hear a splashing noise in the distance.
Hold on a second.
Out of the
There's a
corner of my
corner
eye, I
of-
hear a noise. Oh no!
Your
You have
eyes
tiny
have turned
tears
into
in your
ears.
eyes.
Oh my goodness, I'm so talented, everybody. My
You are
eyes
very
here.
perceptive.
Whoa! Oh my god, she freezes because she's just so on high alert. Anybody in her vicinity, she immediately shushes them and says, "I'm hearing abnormal splashing. It's abnormal."
And underneath the gunnel of
Oh.
the boat that you are at, you can see what looks to be a frog, and it's night, so it's hard to see, but there are torches that are lined up on the pier that are helping you guys move all this stuff on, and the frog splashes away towards the shore as fast as its little flipper legs will take it.
Everyone saw the frog, correct? we've all witnessed.
Mhm.
What do the men? So you said that there's Captain and Gnome number 1. What's their response? Are they panicked? How do they feel?
The captain stops and looks at this with a little bit of alarm, and then he immediately looks out towards the bay to the south. The other gnome is sitting there lashing he's continuing with his job of lashing the barrels onto the boat.
Well, boys, shall we hop to it?
Oh, I see what you did. That was very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the captain says, yes, quickly, this is something's up. Something's not right here. As the frogs continue to run pell-mell towards, well, splash, I guess, pell-mell towards the shore. One actually gets up onto the dock, starts flopping.
So these are frogs.
They're actually giant frogs.
They're giant frogs.
Yep.
Turgar, can you speak with animals? Can you use befriend animal? Can you use any of your cool any of your cool druid
I don't think
skills?
I have that prepared. I don't have animal friendship prepared, and I don't have my animal talking stuff prepared. Oh no, sorry, I do have speak with it. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. I do have speak with animals.
Okay, well maybe we just, as Jojon is just such a proponent of diplomacy, maybe we just quickly ask, what are you guys up to?
Sure, I'll cast
Jojon, does that seem...
speak with animals.
You cast it? Okay. So there's... Oh my god, that thing is so huge! Get away! Run for your lives!
What's huge?
Oh my god, they're
It's
getting
Razin.
bigger!
He's back.
Good thing we
Friends,
didn't...
what are you referring to?
It's not even stopping to talk. It's saying, well, actually, he stops and looks at you like, what the hell is a human or a half elf doing talking my language? He looks at you and says, I don't know how you picked up this language, friend, but if you are smart, you'll get the hell away from the water.
Okay,
Okay.
let's move.
Where did you were on the dock? Do you tell us that? Are you saying like let's get
You're on the boat right now, Nimmerlian.
Yeah,
with
I'm on
me.
the boat. Well, you look like you're on the dock right now.
Well, I just
sorry.
moved myself because I'm getting the hell out of here.
Oh, okay.
But
So
I'm not leaving without you,
spoke to
so-
a frog that was in the water.
Yeah.
And is Jojon still in the boat now too, since he's been
He's
delivering?
on the dock there.
Okay, so then
So
I might be like,
these guys-
grab some of your gunpowder and take it back. And Nim's gonna try to bring a barrel of gunpowder with her. So what does she have to roll? Her strength, I guess.
Yes, I think you definitely need to make a strength
Would this
ability check.
just be regular strength ability check? Great, so I got a +0.
You got a good old +0.
She's gonna try to bring a barrel back.
Not
Hey!
enough.
Wait, what do you mean not enough? 12's great.
12's not great enough.
All right, so can she roll it?
You do push it over
I'm gonna
after a
look back
great
at
amount of
Nimmerlian and
shuffling.
say, Nimmerlian, forget it. Let's go. These things are freaked out. They're terrified. Something's coming, and I feel it. It's not.
Jojon,
right.
then take 2. Jojon, take 2. At least she scurries.
All right, they get to
Does
here.
the captain come too? And
No, the captain's staying on board the boat.
okay, but he's been told that something big is coming.
Can we move off the dock?
No, I'm just completing their. Everyone's going to roll initiative when tentacles burst forth from the water and
Oh,
start
no.
flailing around.
Oh,
You,
riding alongside my brother.
All right,
Oh boy! Okay, initiative. Let's do it.
initiative. I'm going to do an action music now. Ba-boom.
15, initiative.
And these guys are going to roll initiative. There they go.
Here we go. I have updated my initiative.
I've
On-
updated my initiative.
Well, luckily, they're big and lumbering, and they don't go before you. I'm assuming.
All right, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Let's take down some tentacles like a team.
Are we supposed to fight them? What if they're not bad?
Well, the frogs were
Right.
certainly scared.
Yeah, but are the frogs on our side?
Well, he
Yeah,
did
they're
say
good
friend
frogs.
To,
I got the sense
to
these were
Turgar.
good frogs.
Okay.
Well,
Turgar's a good read
When
of
have
him.
you ever known
morally
a tentacle
ambiguous,
to be
maybe,
good?
but they don't seem to be hiding anything from you.
Okay. As long as we know that we're not in. I'm just.
Chaotic neutral?
I don't want to be the first strike, and then it's like, you shouldn't have hit them. So I'm just triple checking.
All right. Well,
So should we
speaking of
try
the first strike,
diplomacy?
it's Galanda is going first. What is Galanda doing?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to find out if we're supposed to hit them.
You could prepare an action. If you see them going to hurt someone, you could have a reactive type thing. If you truly want to do it that way.
Do you guys want to fight them?
I will tell you, it launched. Both of these tentacles launch about 20 feet out of the water with a cascade, a splash. It is. They are immense, and they are flailing out towards whatever they can seem to get their hands on the shore, in a display of gargantuan strength.
Okay. Okay.
But maybe they just want to hug.
That's what I'm wondering.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my hand crossbow and give it a rip.
All right.
I'm
Rip
gonna go
away.
For I don't know, one of them. I feel like I look at them both, but let's go for the one right in front of me.
Sounds good. It is dangerously close to you.
It's +5, I think.
Then that is enough to hit it. You can roll some damage.
Terrific. D6 plus 2. 9. D6. Terrific. 3.
3 points of damage. Let me get my calculator to adjust for 0 here. Your painfully small crossbow bolt seems to disappear into the mass of this thing, and its speed does not appear to be in any way affected.
We didn't even know I did it, so if I wasn't supposed to hit him, we don't even know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Weird thing that. Oh, it's there now.
Hey, so
There we go.
physical damage, maybe nothing.
Okay, then can I bonus action Bardic Inspiration?
You sure can.
Okay, I'm gonna sing a sweet number into Nimeralian's ear.
Oh,
The alien gets bardic inspiration.
I'm so
And-
bardically inspired, not expired.
I'm expired.
That's a different ability.
Yeah.
It is now Nimralian's turn.
Oh lord, she's gonna do chromatic orb, but at level 5.
Okay, and what element are you using?
For sure, lightning to hit the tentacle, not the water. The tentacle in the
Sounds
water.
good. And which one are you aiming at?
The one closest to me, I guess.
Same one that Glenda shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll your
if,
strength.
so if the target takes 3 at level 1, so it's 4, 5, 6, 7, d8 if I hit it.
Oof. That'll be nice.
Yeah, and I don't. What do I add to this roll? I haven't done this in forever.
It's your spell attack modifier.
Okay, I actually
All
don't
others.
know. Oh, there. Oh shit! All right, I missed it.
Well, what was your total?
Oh. 11.
I mean, they sound pretty
12.
hard to miss.
12?
Yeah.
Zoop, it just goes right
I
barely.
mean, I got a 3, man. There's no other.
Yeah.
Okay, dang. There goes the level 5 cell slot. All right, who's up next?
Boom.
I am.
You doing anything else? Bonus action?
Teleporting the F out of there using
Expeditious
Misty
retreat.
Step.
Misty Step?
Misty
Okay.
Step, yeah. So I'm just gonna book it away, like out of their grasp if possible. I don't know, where's Petrie? Can Petrie and I are out of their grasp?
Yeah. Well, you are 45 feet away. Maybe that's far enough. Who knows?
Well, how tall are they right now?
They are 25 feet tall.
Okay. And you said I'm 45 feet away. Chromatic orb is good.
Oh, you got a lot of range.
Okay, 90. Okay, good. So yeah, we'll go there.
Okay. Mark your spell slots.
I
Targar
have.
goes next.
Okay, I am going to cast Call Lightning on the one that Brooke just tried to attack.
Okay.
So, here. So yeah, the storm cloud appears above that tentacle. What do I have to do? Anything here? You have to make a roll, I think.
That is entirely possible. Is it a saving throw, maybe?
A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 3 die 10 on a failed save, or half
as
if
much.
you make it.
All right. Well, it has not got any bonus to this, so it gets a grand total of 18. Does that beat your spell save DC?
Oh my god.
Right.
Bullshit. My spell save is 16, so yes, it does.
Look at that. So it takes half damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that frog number 3 is in the radius. Let's see if he makes his save.
Well, no. Why would frog number 3 be in the radius?
Sorry, it's not. It's a 5 feet of that point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Frog 3 is fine.
So I roll my damage here?
You do. 3 day 10.
What is that? 9
so
or 8?
It would round down, so it'll take 8 points damage. Okay, there is a thunderclap, which I might even have a saving throw or a spell. Oh. No. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So that is Turgar. You can move, do any bonus action.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I have the wrong write-up for Primal Savagery, my new cantrip.
No.
Shit.
I'm not sure whether you can even.
I don't, yeah. I was looking at
I
my...
think I saw Primal Savagery at Lollapalooza.
That
I'm
is a.
pulling it up right now.
Well, that's a full action, so you.
It is, eh? Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, good. That's fine. So I'll look at that for next. Okay, so with a bonus action, is there anything else I can do that would make sense here? I don't summon Fae as an action. I will stop here. I'm stopping here.
Okay, so you're going further down the dock.
What do you mean, further down the dock? I didn't move myself.
Oh, you didn't move. Oh, so when you say you stop here, you literally just stop.
I'm stopping my turn.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Next up, Joe Jonderon.
Yes, I'm going to use one of my spells.
What?
No, you're not. You don't have spells. What are you talking about? You used to, but unfortunately.
Trick you all. I don't have
Joe John,
anymore.
you're so sneaky.
I know. Well, I looked at my sheet and I was like, what spell should I use? And then they were all crossed out. And I thought, ooh, this is kind of sad. Andrew, you could have just deleted it, but no, you kept them there and just crossed them out. Like,
It's called laziness. Laziness.
Having a soft serve ice cream on a screen in front of you that you can't lick. So instead of that, I want to ask the DM, Andrew.
That would be me.
Actually, do you have a character DM? Like, is this being DM'd by some sort of fantastical creature? Do you have?
You'd say my character right now is the giant tentacles that are lashing about threateningly, perhaps.
I understand. So I want to know if I can see anything else. Can I see eyeballs? Can I see a head?
Ah.
Oh, very neat. Roll ye a perception check.
Okay, is that a spell slot?
No, you don't have to worry about spells,
John.
Jordan. It's so much easier now.
Okay, 9.
9. Yeah,
Yeah.
no bonus to that perception, I think, eh?
What
'Cause
is it?
you're...
I'm using my strength to perceive, so I add a 6.
I strength my way through it.
Yes.
So it didn't bust 10, eh? So
Didn't bust 10. No, I'm afraid not.
Very not.
Do you have any bonus? You have +1 to perception.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. So you did get 10. So luckily, you are able to follow that tentacle back down through the water, and you barely perceive a form underneath.
What's the form do I see?
You see what looks to be a giant octopus in the murk of the water below.
Okay.
And it should be visible on North Star now, but you can see it
It's
submerged
beautiful.
beneath and extending its tentacles out towards the...
Got it.
Get
So
it in the eye.
Octopus, as we all know, have
Arms, not tentacles.
not tentacles. Wait.
I'm just giving you, just giving you facts.
Is that true?
Yeah, they're called arms.
Okay. Andrew, change your notes.
All right, hold on.
So wait, Brooke, who have tentacles?
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish. Anyone else?
Sea anemones.
Sea anemones. Okay.
What about a squid?
The squid
Those are also arms. They do have two long tentacles, but the rest of them are arms.
So I know this is a bit of a detour here, but just to clarify, tentacles aren't actually the grabby stuff. They're just kind of the stuff that...
For jellyfish, that's right. They have stinging cells in them, but they can't they can do a little bit of extension and retraction, but not like the octopus are.
And just a final question. Are tendrils?
Oh my goodness, a tendril. That's a good question. I'm actually not very well versed in tendrils. I'll get back to you on that after you finish your turn.
Okay. So Andrew, I'm going to take one of my javelins.
Okay.
I have, according to this, at least, I have
You may have a couple.
9 of them.
Yes.
And I know that there's a distortion with the water. Nima
Yes.
Randall told me about that once before. And so I'm going to try and compensate for that, aim where I think the eyeball is going to be, like Wayne Gretzky, while also compensating for that distortion with the water. I'm going to throw the javelin as hard as I can.
Excellent. Normally, I'd say you'd be attacking with disadvantage, but because you are a remarkable athlete and you are consciously telling us about how you are trying to compensate for it, I will say you roll straight up.
Okay.
Aw.
I'm going to roll straight up with a public D20.
Yeah, you'll get to add your attack bonus to that, so +6.
Yay!
Oh, plus
that
3,
feels
sorry,
good.
because you're throwing it. So, but that's a dirty 20.
Yes, precisely.
So you get to roll us some damage.
All right, so my damage is a 1d6 plus... Oh, sorry, thrown. Sorry, just a 1d6.
Just a 1d6, yeah.
And I'm going to do that publicly. And I get a 2.
2 points of damage. All right. Well, it moves in a way like it sort of jerks a bit when you hit it, so you know you connected. But whether you hit a soft mushy part or a armored chitinous part, you are not sure.
Chitin.
Chitinous part apparently is how we're supposed to say it. A little voice whispered that in my ear. Jordan, did you want to do anything else with the rest of your turn?
I can move or something, right?
You could move or something, yeah.
Well, and I have 25, I think. So let's just see. No, I'm just going to stay where I am.
Okay.
I'm going to wish the group well.
Excellent. Then we are now on at Norman at 12.
Okay, so I watched Joe John where that javelin got thrown. So I think I have a pretty good idea where that octopus is. Right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, so I am going to sprint as fast as I can down the dock and dive into where that octopus is. Scimitar drawn, and I'm going in for hand to eyeball combat.
Nice. All right. Just keep it together, everybody.
Okay, scimitar strike. +8, so that's a 23.
That is totally a
There
hit.
you go, Norman.
Sweet, so then d6 plus 5 damage. It's going to take us to 8 points damage.
Nice. Can't unsee
cool.
that,
I'm
can
gonna
you,
do-
Brooke?
Oh, sorry.
Sweet. I'm going to do a second attack because I could do that. Same deal. D20.
You swish swash with your swords.
Ooh.
15 this time.
15 is enough to hit it.
Cool. D6 plus 5 gives me 11 points.
Jeez, you're doing a lot of damage to this thing. So you did 11 this time, and what was the one you did last time? Was that 8?
Or something like that, yeah. Let's say it was 8.
Let's say, hold on, we got it here. You rolled 1 less last time, so you did 10 last time and 11 this time. If you...
Yeah, that sounds right.
That makes sense? Okay, so that's the one you did. All right. Cool.
Sweet. As a bonus action, I'm going to... Can I leap out of the way while performing a searing arc strike?
You are underwater at this point, so I don't think water is going to... I don't think there's going to be searing arcs happening underwater.
Right. Okay.
Unless
that makes sense.
Hear a
Unless
good
I
argument.
Turn around and attack a tentacle with that, I suppose. Something outside of the water? No.
Well, I think you have spent... You have to be underwater if you're going to attack it, because it's submerged down deep. Yeah. So you are currently underwater. Sorry, I guess you got to tell me what's going on.
Okay, so I'm just looking at evasion, but that's not it. I kind of want to prepare myself to be attacked shortly.
To be attacked, yeah.
I can spend a key point to disengage or dash as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So would that allow me to scamper away?
Well,
I don't see scamper as a bonus action.
As a bonus action, yeah. I think you could probably... Well, I'd let you move back 1, because really what it's talking about is using your movement, and you used most of your movement to get here. So I'll say that yes, you can lumber yourself, or probably elegantly backflip yourself out of the water back onto the dock.
Back onto the dock? Okay, I'll take it.
All right. Now we are at the time.
My 20 points damage, gang.
Yeah, he kicked his ass.
That was good, Norman.
All right. Well, I think that means we're going to have this tentacle come down here and strike at Gnorman, and this tentacle comes up here. Got to move this froggy out of the way so this tentacle here can come up and strike at Galanda.
No.
Oh, the frog conveniently moves out of the way. Shouldn't it strike the frog?
Realistic.
Frog didn't do no damage. So we'll have an attack on Galanda first. This is at +6, so we get a grand total of 11. Does that hit your armor class?
Sorry, I just saw the point.
Oh, you didn't even act?
I didn't even see it. I just wanted to do because I felt bad.
That's great. We did a poll whether she would feed the dog ice cream, and she did it anyway.
And she did?
She did it anyway without even seeing
the person who voted against feeding the dog.
I know. Well, let me look at the details. So I wanted to see who hated my dog.
So busy. I'll look up your armor class.
My armor class is 13.
13.
All right.
Okay, so
it slaps at you once and misses, but it slaps at you a second time and hits you quite soundly.
Dang.
Does Nima see this sound?
I think I see it into the corner of my eye.
You take 15. Nice. You take 15 points of damage.
That sound was at the tip of my tongue.
And Galanda must make a strength saving throw for me, please, as it winds its arms around you.
You got this, Galanda.
I'm not very strong, though. Yeah, I got a 9.
9 is not enough, so you are grabbed.
Yeah.
For that, I will give you the duck. Good old duck is going to represent you being grabbed. Meanwhile, 2 attacks onto Norman. Similarly, you're going to see if you get grabbed on
Norman.
+6 on these. We have a 13 and a 20. Imagining the 20 probably hits you, and 13 probably misses you. Tell me if I'm right.
So I should just roll 2d20,
No, what's your AC?
one for each. AC is 17.
Okay, so I missed the first one, but I hit the second one, so you need to make one strength saving throw for me.
Right.
Actually, I could give
Okay.
you a dexterity saving throw because you might just try and evade it. Either one, whichever one you favor, and I think it's probably not going to matter for Glonda. So
Dex for me.
yeah, I figured you'd want that. And you take 23 points of damage from that slap.
Holy
Nice Dex.
What's it? 23
Points of damage.
23 was that Dex roll.
Oh, convenient. Well, you are not grabbed, but you were thwacked pretty hard. But
I
you
can,
managed to wriggle your way out.
He probably got thwacked right on the bridge of his nose. You know how much that just like gets you?
In retrospect, I should have stayed right on the eyeball so he couldn't smack me without smacking himself.
All right, that's their go. And we're going to go back up to the top of the round where Galanda gets to act.
Now I'm currently being cuddled. Can I just use my whole move to try and get out? Or do I attack from here?
You are grappled. You are not impeded. You cannot move is the rule of the game here. So if you want to... You get the feeling, though, that if you don't escape, it's going to just continue to do damage to you as you feel it tightening around you. But you can still do anything you want.
So I want to try to escape then.
All right. So you can either roll a dexterity saving throw or strength saving throw to try and escape.
My dexterity, please.
I thought that might be preferred. Give me that die roll.
23.
23, that is enough. You manage to escape. And I thus remove the duck. You can move, but if you move, it will get an opportunity attack on you.
Can he grapple me as his opportunity?
That would be a part of his attack if he attacks you, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna chill here. Can I?
Tiny hut.
Yeah, I'm gonna tiny hut. It's foolproof.
As we know.
No, I can't do anything else right now, eh?
Your main action has been to escape. So if you have a bonus action, if you've got movement you want to do, then you can do that.
I'm just gonna kick it here.
Just gonna kick it. All right. Next up, Nimeralian at 15.
Okay, she gonna tie a level 4 chromatic orb this time.
Yeah, take it down a little bit.
Well, she only had one level 5.
Okay.
And we'll try cold this time rather than electric, because now that he's in the water, I worry about it spreading in the water.
Roger that.
So I will do a d20. Come on, be nice. Okay, great, fun time. So I miss. Move on.
Oh, that's a natural 1. Critical fail. I think something has to happen.
I hit
because of
Petrie and she dies.
that. No, that's no fun.
Wow.
I just can't stand like 2 fails in a row. You just feel useless on your second one. You're like, come on.
This is why
yeah,
Baldur's Gate came in with the karmic dice.
Karma dice, and our
Yeah.
DM doesn't care for them.
Doesn't care for
No,
them
let's
at
say
all.
I hit Petrie and she dies, which would mean and she has to revive herself
Don't
next round.
Jeez.
That's too easy. It's way too easy.
Oh, okay.
I think what
go for it.
happens. I think what happens is your chromatic orb hits the side of the dock, not the dock, the warehouse right about here, and collapses it. Like it sort of breaks apart one of the structures and it collapses down.
You're in charge.
And there is a muffled screaming noise where Nicholas was, but it's all now obscured by.
A critical one shouldn't mean I kill someone, just as a
He
heads
might
up.
not be dead.
Okay.
Not be dead. Could be just fine, buried under all that rubble.
Updated in our document.
Put that all there to represent the fact that it's a big smoldering mess. Well, big wispy, smoking, quiet and cold mess. That's what it is. Would you like to do anything else with your bonus action movement?
Probably swear.
Done.
Oh,
Great.
Kierkegaard next at 15.
my turn?
Your turn.
I'm gonna get
Yay! All right, so I am going to move here. I'm going to extend the spell slot using Wild Shape as a bonus action.
Okay.
I've got the Circle of the Moon. Remember, Andrew, I can use a spell slot to
Yes,
Shapeshift.
and you can continue to concentrate on that Call Lightning if you want.
I'm letting it go. So I'm jumping into the water, turning into a hunter shark,
Ooh.
and I am going to engage with the head of this stupid octopus. So I have actually have a range of 5 feet. Well, let's get it nice and close. So with the hunter shark, I've got a
The best shark I've got.
I've got a what's that?
This is the best shark I've got.
Oh, let me look. I wasn't looking at it. Oh, well, that doesn't look good. It's like a barracuda.
It does. I didn't have a shark loaded for you.
Cool. That's fine.
Okay, so you are now
It's a fish.
a hunter shark.
So I'm a hunter shark, and I have this. I'm a bit confused by it, but so I have a bite.
Yes.
So it's +6 to hit. Then it says 1 target, and then it says hit 13.
Oh, that's if you're a
Righty.
lazy DM and don't want to roll any dice. So
Okay.
13 is the average. That's just like, I'm not going to roll dice. You take 13 points of
Okay.
damage.
Okay. So it's +6 to hit, and then the damage dice I hit. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So let's take a bite out of this little guy here. Get rid of that. So that would be a 13.
13. It squirms and swiggles around and moves, but your teeth lock onto it. You strike it. Do some damage.
Great. So now that is 2d8 plus 4.
Your teeth crush by what appears to be a javelin protruding from the side of it.
Ooh. Okay, so 2d8. That's going to be 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Okay.
I need to. Oh, and I used up. Yeah, I did that. Good. Okay. I used a level 1 spell slot, by the way, to make that.
To do it? Okay.
And that would be the end of my turn. So that's an
Right.
action opponent's move. Oh, there.
John Duran goes next. 14.
Well, I don't think I've had any better ideas since my last turn, and I still have 8 javelins, so what the hell, huh? I'm going to do the exact same thing I did last time, Andrew. So the same speech, the compensating,
Excellent.
except I'm also going to gain a bit because I learned from the last time a bit more about the wave patterns, the tide,
It's true.
the coloring of the ocean water, the brine.
Fair enough. Now,
So
you do see a shark. Well, like you saw Turgar literally fly past you, enter the water, splash into the form of a shark, and now he is engaging this thing down there. So it's a bit more flustery down there.
oh, it's still flustery, eh? Like they're
Yeah.
they're still kind of fighting each other.
Yeah.
Where is the nearest arm?
It is about 25 feet to your north, and Norman is being attacked by it.
There's no other arms dangling out of the ocean right now?
There are just 2, one on the east side of the dock and one on the west side of the dock.
And just describe to me what I'm seeing with Terragar and the shark.
Well, you've got Tergar in kind of a shark form, probably turning around and trying to get the upper tooth over a... It's not a sight you see very often. An octopus, a giant octopus being attacked by a very large shark. So they are doing a delicate aquatic dance of
Yeah.
teeth and peck.
Well, darn, because I don't feel like I can do anything here. And I'm not sure I should. If I throw a javelin, if they're in a muddle down in the ocean here, I mean, am I wrong for thinking I shouldn't even do a darn thing?
I will let your party
Hey, I've got
convince you
I've
otherwise.
got an idea.
Yeah.
So I'm right on top of this thing, can we do an alley-oop? Can you like toss the javelin in the air and then I'll catch it? And being closer, I should have greater luck.
Norman is on the octopus as well?
So I don't know if you can see this on North Star. Maybe it's not visible for you, but there is a tentacle. And yeah, I don't know what. Maybe you can't see it, but there's a tentacle rising out of the water.
Yeah.
And it's about 20 feet tall and trying to grab Norman, and he is attacking it back. And you could strike it from the deck.
Okay, the arm itself, but the Norman's not on the arm.
No, he's on the pier. I call it a deck, but it's a pier. He's on the pier, slishing and slashing with his scimitar.
Okay, how thick is that arm?
It's probably about 8 or 9 feet in diameter. It's a pretty thick arm.
And if I did a running start, could I then try and slash it? Just
Sure could.
Okay, let's try and do that then.
All right.
I'm going to move myself. Can I move past Norman?
You sure can.
Okay, so I'll move to here. And I'm just going to do a big old baseball swing with my... I don't have the numbers yet for my new sword, I don't think, Andrew.
No, you don't have your new sword yet because they haven't completed that transaction. Sandros wanted her black powder before she was going to go up.
So I got my long sword, 6 attack bonus.
Yes.
And that's what I'll do.
Perfect.
Thanks for everyone's patience there. 15.
15 is enough to hit that thing.
Okay, so I got a 1. What's the difference here?
Well, if you're using it with one hand, that's the first one, and if you're using it with 2 hands, that's the second value.
And I said 2 hands because I said baseball swing.
Yeah.
1d10 plus 3. Okay, I'm gonna do that publicly this time.
I think you did it publicly before, so it's like
9.
9 points. Okay. Cool. It flinches, and you see a bit of chitinous mass. We pulled off the arm. Boy, I have to change all my lingo based on being corrected. As you whack it, and some black ichor also accompanies it. So you have a very convincing strike.
So I gashed it.
You gashed it good.
Okay.
Is there any bonus action? Anything else you want to do, or is that your turn?
Let me look at my spells. No, I'll just let the next person go. Thank you.
Sweet. Norman goes next to 12.
Okay, so like bolts of energy from the sky can't get through the water. What about burning hands?
Oh, absolutely. You could still do it. It's just when you were talking about it, you were underwater at the time.
Right. Okay.
But now that you're out of the water, there are no impediments.
Well, I'm going back in.
Okay.
You got your big Papa Shark there by your side?
Yeah.
Come on in.
Bonus action. Okay. Yeah, scimitar out. I'm going to jump back into the water and try and hack at the octopus's face.
Okay.
Or eyeball.
Roll some attacks for us.
I'm just going to roll twice because might as well do it both because
I love it.
20. So each of these get a +8 attack bonus. So 28, 23.
And sir, you rolled a natural 20 on that second attack, so that is going to be pretty special. So you do roll damage on both of those. The second one, it says normally in D&D when you get a critical, you roll your dice twice. But in our criticals, it's assumed that you have rolled that die and got maximum on it. So just add whatever that die is as if you got maximum on it again.
Okay, so 1d6 plus 5. So
Okay.
that's 6 plus 6 plus 5, which is 11. That would mean 17 points damage.
17, okay. And then you have another hit, I think. A basic.
I think that was it.
That was it? Did you just
Yeah.
roll one die for damage?
1d6 plus 5 each time. So I got a 1 and I got a 6. So
Okay.
that's 7 plus 10, 17.
17. Okay.
And as a
it-
bonus action. Oh,
Yeah.
Or yeah, sorry. Let me know what's going on.
No, you tell me your bonus action. You whack it pretty hard. It's again squeals underwater in pain and hurt, but it's not dead.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to burning hands right on the eyeball. It's 3d6 is the damage.
Okay. I am going to automatically let it save do its saving throw because you are underwater. You're still going to do slam damage, but it's going to get halved because you are shooting flames through the water at it.
Oh, but I thought it was a direct contact situation. With
Okay, if you want to do it like that, I'll allow it. But you got to make what's called a spell attack roll. So you have to see if you can get your fingers into its eyes.
Okay. So
And
that's step 1.
Otherwise, it's going to
That's just a
automatically
D.
make it save, and you'll do a little less damage. But in your case, you're going to roll this at +5.
Ugh, 11.
11, unfortunately, is not enough. So it scoops back out of the way, and you don't manage to get the fire right into its eye. But it still does do
but
some
I'll
damage.
still roll. So it'll do half of 9.
So rounding now makes it 4 points. Cool. And you are underwater still with this thing.
I'm going to stay right on its eyeball so that if it tries to smack me, it's going to hit itself.
Okay. Right. Well, it's turn now. Yeah, and these other gnomes are probably going to go up and try and figure out what's going on with who's his name? Nicholas. So Octopus Arm number 1's going to attack Glonda again because Glonda just sitting there and taking it. Boom, boom. +6 on these. So we got a natural 1, which means you get a chance to hit it, and an 18. So it's going to do a little damage to you. So it does 19 points of damage. However, it left itself open when it missed that last time. So that's a free opportunity attack for you if you want to do something fancy.
You deaf Dustine.
Yeah, I'm about to rock his shit. I'm just updating my numbers before I forget. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna reel back and grab my warhammer. No, my longsword. I'm gonna grab my
love a
I have this
warhammer.
vision of you looking through a bag full of
full of ginormous weapons. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna
Alright.
grab my longsword. I'm gonna two-hand it.
All right. So you drop your hand crossbow to the ground, probably to make that happen.
Yeah, I put it in my little pouch.
Okay. All this is happening as a reaction to being attacked.
Yeah, he gets it. Everybody moves slow. It's like Inception.
He allows it.
Yeah.
All right, roll your dice.
+5, 13.
13 is just enough to hit it. That is its armor class. Let the secret be revealed. So you do manage to hit it.
Amazing for me. Because I think both times I did this thing, that's what I rolled. Okay, 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. And I will need you to make either a strength or dexterity saving throw as its arm, the little suckers on its arm, try and attach themselves to you.
Ah, you got me again.
I believe you probably did.
Yeah.
There is Leduc. Okay. And then we have an attack on Jojandron of an arm, and it's going to try and peck good old Gnorman. But that will be another attack. Let's see if it lands these attacks on Jojandron. 6 on these.
Ooh.
Jojandron. Oh, it got a critical too. So we got a 24 and a 26. I think those are better than your armor class.
Ouch!
Yeah,
That sucks.
that does suck.
Armor class is 19.
Jeez.
Holy moly!
All right.
Wow.
It's going to get worse. I'm going to add 32 to the whatever gets rolled onto this because it got a critical. And
Andrew.
that is 32 and 24.
Andrew.
My math is 56 points of damage.
Why?
It doesn't like you.
You say
apparently.
56?
Yeah.
Andrew, you are a masochist.
No, it's sadist.
Someone
Oh, yeah,
cut
right.
you off the road today,
No.
and now you're taking it
No,
out
wait.
on Jordan.
Brooke, how dare you?
Like how Andrew said he doesn't like you, and it very much felt like projecting.
Oh,
that could be it.
You're a sadist.
Okay, so I have 12 hit points remaining.
It's even better than that, Jordan. You have to make 2 either strength or dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Andrew, you
I'm
can
gonna-
change your language just a little bit when you say it's even better than that. You need to say it's even worse than that.
Right, I'm sorry. I'm letting my
Little changes in
biases
your
show
language.
here.
Yeah.
Jordan,
I
I'm
wanted to
very
make
sorry to
a
tell you.
strength And a dexterity?
No, you can choose whichever is better. In your case, strength is definitely better. So
Or
you
I
wanna
could
roll-
choose what's worse. That's
Oh, you could choose what's worse. You could go
Andrew
for the
would
challenge.
prefer that.
But he'd
So
consider it what's better.
I'm going to choose what's better.
Excellent. It's a very good choice. So you have +6 on both of these.
Both.
You have to make 2
Got it.
because it hits you twice.
The 23 and 21.
You defy both of them. It pummels the crap out of you, and for whatever reason, you are just keeping these arms at bay from strangling you.
Wait, so I didn't get any. I'm okay?
You are okay.
What? You didn't take any damage?
No,
Oh,
he
no,
still
you-
takes the
You
damage.
took all that damage. You just didn't
Oh,
get
okay.
grappled on top of that like Glonda just did.
Got it. Okay, so I'm taking the damage, but nothing more.
That's right.
I'm
And
just-
speaking of
Ugh.
taking damage,
Ugh.
let's see if this
Also, that
peck
would have
lands.
knocked me unconscious and I would have been
Yeah.
out completely.
It
So
tries
you
to
took, like a
bite
tank.
at Norman, and it gets a 16 total. Is that enough to hit you?
I think he said he was 13.
No, I'm a 17.
17, missed by 1. So it snaps out at you and misses. That is its turn. I would like everyone to make a perception roll for me, please. There's a lot of heat of battle going on here.
Perception. So I
got
have a
11.
25.
And you are underwater,
7.
though.
14.
Well,
Okay,
very perceptive.
so
can't change the rules now.
fair enough. Yes, the difficulty is just higher for you, is all. So nothing new gets added to your stock of information based on those rolls.
No,
Go on
I
to the next-
rolled 25.
You did roll 25.
Why even make us do a perception check that has such a high difficulty that the likelihood
just
of
'cause-
getting it is
No.
so low?
It's high. It's high for Turgar. It's not high for everybody else. It's high if you're not a shark
Needed roll.
underwater
Needed
fighting an
roll.
octopus.
Yes.
I'd
I
roll.
can't
Yeah, but I got
believe you
a
enjoy us having
14.
fun. You enjoy us suffering.
I got a 14, and that feels like a passable grade.
Sharks have great eyesight, Andrew.
Ah,
It's true. It's not about eyesight in this case. All right,
I'm
let's
rolling
go
my
to.
actual dice. I give up on your garbage North Star.
That is fair and totally lovable. Glonda goes next at 21.
Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
what about the fact that I have a plus? Oh, it's actually +2. I actually only rolled a 19,
Oh, well, and you told
right? Because I would take on the perception of the shark.
No, you keep your mental stuff.
Oh,
as,
you do? Okay.
shapeshifting.
Oh, this is if it was
Yep.
an actual shark.
That's right. Glonda, what you want to do, when the octopus arms around you.
It'd be crazy if I just did Thunderwave in position right now to just rock his crap.
No, it wouldn't be crazy, and it's totally within the realm of the rules because you can still cast spells and do everything. You just can't move.
Okay, because I feel like uh, Yeah, that could push him away. No, which one's the one that pushes him away? I think it's that one.
I think it's Thunderwave, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that might actually force you to move with it. It doesn't do anything about breaking a grapple.
Wait, it might force me to do what?
It might, if you make him move away, that could, because you are basically connected together, that could make you move as well.
But not hurt her, but just move her.
Correct.
Unless he sucks and he lets go.
That's possible. Maybe this is the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Terrific. Because this is a wave of thunderous force sweeps from out of you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you has to take a Constitution saving throw. Or if they fail, they get pushed away 10 feet away from you.
I hear what you're saying. This is where I would look to Matt in the chat for any kind of clarification, because this question's probably been raised a zillion times. But the rules on grappling is that when you're grappled, anywhere your opponent moves, you move.
I'll put a poll in the chat right now for the team.
But we have no say in this world, Christine.
Oh, true.
Microcosm of our actual world.
Another option I could do is Earth Tremor, which if I succeed, they are knocked prone.
That I would say would break a grapple if that happens, yeah.
Good then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Earth Tremor then.
Sweet. Read me through that. What does that do for you?
You cause a tremor in the ground in a 10-foot radius. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. If the ground in that area is loose earth or stone, it becomes difficult terrain until cleared.
They're in the water. Is that different?
Well, you're on a sandy beach right there, so. All right, so if you're going to do that, he'll make his dex saving throw.
Okay.
I think the thunder thing's better though. Doesn't it give tons of damage? Like we're barely hurting them right now. We're doing like 6, 3. Like we need to f them up a bit.
The other is 2d8. I could try and also cast it at a higher level.
Oh, okay.
Done. Yeah, I can increase by 1d6 for each slot above level 1. So I could do 3d6 for this, or 4d6. Or I could do Thunderwave, also a level higher, and mess him up. But Earth Tremor confirmed by Andrew, he agreed that if I succeed, I am free, as well as this guy's knocked prone, so I can giddy up.
All right, so he has to make, or it or she, I'm going to assume a gender, has to make a
Dexterity saving throw.
dexterity saving throw against your spell save DC. So what you got to be?
Yeah, 14.
14. So I have no bonus on this dexterity saving throw, so whatever I get is what he has. And he rolls a 15.
That's so annoying.
That is pretty annoying for you, that's for sure. But, so he takes a save. But all that area, though, is now also considered difficult terrain. So if you're walking through there, it is now twice as hard. Oh, that all happened. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Nothing else I can do.
All right. Well, then that's your turn as Nimmerillion now on 15.
So I don't- Yeah, let's do nothing. Here we go. Another
Maybe
round of nothing, but I'll roll my own die. So at least if
Okay.
it happens over here, I'm really just the world hates me right now.
Wait,
Okay.
did I buy these dice for you?
No, these ones actually aren't the ones that you got me.
Okay, so just so we're clear,
Not
there's
weighted
no
in any
taint
way.
of Andrew
Yeah.
involved in any of this
Okay.
dialogue.
Gonna do another attempt at a level 4 chromatic orb.
Which element this time?
Still gonna keep with the cold
With cold, okay.
on the octopus arm that's holding Glonda still, right? It's still holding her because she
Yes.
is under your wrath. Okay. All right. It was a 10, and I can show that to you if you want, plus 9.
I believe you.
Okay, great.
That is a hit.
Great. So what did I say that was going to be?
That was level 4.
Level 4. Normally it is 3d8, so it's going to be 4, 5, 6 d8.
Ooh, yeah. Let's see it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you want to roll your own dice for this, too?
I don't have 68. I have 60 10s, but I want
It's not the same.
not the same. All right, 29 damage.
Ooh,
That's pretty good.
ouchie.
Finally a hit.
Okay, that's a lot. Okay, the tip of it breaks off. Does it break off, actually? No, it doesn't. I don't think with a chromatic orb, the elements actually do anything other than flavor text.
Don't sometimes they have...
Yeah.
Like, I know tieflings are immune to fire damage, for example, so there's got to be some thing.
Yeah, it's not. Let me confirm. Does it have any? It has no vulnerability to cold, so
flavor
it just
text.
takes that damage.
But
And
like for
it's-
fun flavor text, its tip breaks off, but it doesn't impact its ability to do anything. It's just cool.
Correct. Yes, it
Right.
does not stop. I thought it might do something like release Galanda, but in fact, in this case, it doesn't.
That's okay. If he was doing a concentration spell, it would have to try to do a save, but it's not.
Sure would.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do? Move, bonus action.
Still swear. Still lots of swears coming out of her mouth in general. She's still very angry at herself.
What does that sound like from Nimrali?
Oh, the DM can't hear it.
Okay, fair enough. I failed my perception check. That's
Yes,
totally
yeah,
valid.
unfortunately. I'll put it
Then
in the
we'll-
chat though for everyone else.
Then we'll move right along to Terragar at 15.
Question for you, Andrew. The hits on these tentacles are the arms. Are they also like? Does that count as damage against the octopus itself?
Yes.
So I am going to attack. I do need to point out now that I have blood frenzy because
Ooh, yeah.
it
You
does
did some damage to it.
right. So there's blood in the water, literally. So I have advantage on my attack roll.
Nice.
That will be 2 die 20 plus 6 for the highest. 17.
We're glad you had that advantage, otherwise you'd be
Yeah.
watching right about now.
All right. So that was 2. So then my hit is, what is it again? 2 die 8 plus 4. So that's 16 points of damage.
16 points damage. Okay.
And then a question for you.
Yep.
With Circle of the Moon, or is it? Yeah, with Circle of the Moon, I believe, or maybe just my Wild Shape ability, I can cast a healing spell
Mm-hmm.
in Wild Shape form using a bonus action.
You-
Can it only be on me, or
Yeah.
can it be only
It's
on
only
me?
on
eh?
you. Yeah, you can heal your wounds with spell slots.
So I can't cast that
On somebody else.
Hey, Joe. Okay. Well, I'm a shark, so I don't really have any other bonus things I can do. So I'll stop here.
Okay. Speaking of J. Joe, it is now his turn.
So, what am I looking at now with these tentacles? These arms?
Probably a lot of stars circling around your head and little birdies going tweet, tweet, tweet.
Oh, so I'm not even looking straight, eh?
Well, you've been battered severely, but you still have your wits about you because you are a remarkable athlete.
Okay, so that the arm that I took a gash out of, that's to my east.
Yes,
Can I just take another big old swing?
sure can.
You know, I'm strong. I'm tenacious. Damn it, I'm a fighter.
You are.
You know what else you are? You are such a high-level fighter, you actually get 2 attacks for every attack you launch, so you should have had a second one previously. Thus, you're going to get 3 attacks this round.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah.
So, I rolled an 11.
And
That's
I think you have
it.
a +6, so yeah, that is enough to hit it.
Sorry, 17.
Why don't you roll all the attacks at once, actually? So we'll get them out of the way.
Well, I'd like to draw them out a little bit if I could.
Okay.
Perfect. So there's another one.
Okay.
That's a 14.
That is also a hit.
And I'll roll the third one. That's a 14. So that's 20.
That is also a hit.
And now I'm going to roll. Well, sorry, I got 3 hits, right? So long
You did?
sword. 1d10 plus 3. So I'm going to roll these individually too.
Oh, excellent. I like the suspense.
12.
12. Okay.
10.
So we're at a total of 22.
11. 33.
Fire, 33.
That's my age.
Wow.
What's your age again? What's your age again?
33.
You slice
nobody
this
likes you
tentacle
to be
in
33.
twain.
And
Old
Oh,
Andrew
really?
and Al and I.
just clean through.
Yeah, you slice it, and you're covered in this black ichor as you do your third chop, and it falls
Oh.
over.
I've been covered in black ichor before.
Yeah, this is nothing new. Would you like to do anything else with your action?
With my action. No.
You have a bonus or a move.
Oh, that thing's dead.
Well,
Good.
Is the tentacle on the pier?
Yeah, sure it is.
I just want to mash it, like go on a table.
Okay.
I'm really gonna chop it up to a million
Yeah.
pieces.
Kind of like
Excellent.
the Hulk moment with Loki, just like
You don't have any healing things you can do to yourself? Hey,
Exactly.
Joe?
Uh,
You can't heal yourself at all with a bonus action?
Well, I don't have any spells anymore, Dan.
No, but you don't have a potion or something you could take.
Well, the problem is that now Jordan is a fighter instead of a paladin, and he's not acquainted with the old fighter abilities because that's not the class he's been playing. But I will tell you that a fighter does have a bonus action that heals himself called the Second Wind.
Oh.
So you could use that.
I don't think if I eat a lot of cheese beforehand.
You use that. You can roll a die 10 plus 8 hit points you would get back.
Plus 8. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get 13 hit points back.
You got 13 hit points back?
And not. Ooh, I like how it turns into a red when it's really low.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay. You have some sort of formula in there.
I think there's probably some complicated Excel triggering attributes.
And where can I find that? Is there any other surprises like that on my sheet?
Yeah, roll right down. I don't know if you see my compass moving or my cursor moving around here, but that's where all the good stuff is for.
Oh.
Read through those. There you go.
Oh. I don't see anything. Oh, Second Wind. Look at that. Action Surge. Ooh. Extra attack. Remarkable athlete. Okay, thank you so much. So I'm going to read this.
Excellent. We're now on Norman.
Thanks, everybody.
I'm going to try and. You know what? No, I'm just going to bare-fisted pummel this octopus with my bare hands right in the eye.
Whoa, okay. So what are you doing with your scimitar?
And I'm going to actually. Oh, can I try and wedge it in the open beak of this thing and to like try and keep it like wedge the beak open?
I love it. Yeah.
Actually, I guess that would be one move.
We'll use that as one of your attacks. Sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do that first, and then we'll see what happens.
Cool.
So that would be a 21. Or wait, scimitar. 22, I think.
That sure, absolutely. So it missed you with its beak attack, but you managed to deftly whip that scimitar in and just jam it in, and now its beak is.
Okay. So, and like, how wide is the opening? Is it wide enough for a gnome to like climb inside?
No, I think it's
Oh.
probably about
You're gonna
4
do-
inches wide, and you're bigger
okay.
than 4 inches.
All right. I didn't know how huge it was. Cool. Then I'm going to continue to punch it in the eyeball while my scimitar damages the roof of its mouth like a sharp tortilla chip.
I love it. Have that.
Actually, I'm gonna punch the underside of the beak so that it like the top side of the scimitar, like you know, like it's. I'm gonna make it bite down on this sword. I'm just gonna wail on it. I'm just wailing.
I love it.
And I'm gonna use. I'm gonna do.
Hold on.
Do three
You're
hits
gonna-
in one.
Whoa,
I'm gonna use.
Hold on. You say you're gonna wail on the octopus?
Correct.
Checks out.
That sounds fishy.
So I'm doing flurry of blows on top of this. So it's 3
Oh,
attacks.
Okay. Well, its armor class is
they're-
13,
they're all-
so I think that probably is good of all those.
Yeah, they're all 17 or higher. And then that's going to be 3d6 damage plus 12. Ugh, well, that's 19.
19?
points.
All right. Okay, 19. Okay. Hey, you guys have done a lot of damage to this thing. It's now its turn. It has a frightened look in its octopus eyes, and as Norman continues to pound on it mercilessly, and with its its arm having been severed, it now attempts to flee away. It goes here, which prompts opportunity attacks from both Chergar and Norman. Unfortunately, that also means that the octopus arm goes this way, and Galanda is dragged into the water. So, we'll do the opportunity attacks first, though, from Norman and Turgar, assuming they want to make them.
Of course. What are we rolling here? Just like a regular attack
Great
die?
old attack of your choice, which I'm assuming for
Okay,
you
I
is a
hope
bite.
to roll something. That,
Oh, right. We already
Get
get
my
the bite.
scimitar
Right.
back.
Okay. So 2 die 8. I think it was for me, eh?
Well, you still have to roll to attack.
Oh, I
and
do.
hit it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry. That's a 19 for me. And get another 1. Holy
Jeez, you're lucky you rolled these.
Yeah, really. Eh?
I think you both hit. It'll be unarmed for Norman because his scimitar is now fleeing. But you can roll your damage, both of you.
That's 7 points for me.
10 points for me.
Okay. It tries to get away, but you bludgeon it into submission, and probably Tergar is savagely gnawing through the remains of its head as it goes limp and starts to fall deeper into the water.
Tergar, grab my sword. Grab my scimitar.
Sure.
Unfortunately, Galanda is still ensnared in the tendril of the octopus's arm as it's slowly descending. Let's have I guess either a strength or dex save from Galanda to see if she can escape.
Oh,
That's a natural 20. That'll do it.
awesome.
It was a strength save this time.
Excellent.
Thank you.
So you manage to, as air bubbles blap out of your mouth, you barely manage to get out and gasp the sweet, sweet night air of salt marsh as the tendril descends into the depths beneath you. And we can now exit out of combat because that is the
Awesome.
end of that.
That was a good fight.
It was bad for me.
That was not a good fight for me either.
Oh,
The frogs rivet off into the night.
Do
end
they
of the
sing our
day-
praises and thank us?
at the end of the day, we
they like,
are alive.
Oh, Tergar and your friends. Well,
Oh,
I'm on the shore here, Andrew, so you
Also-
can
I
transform me.
see.
And I'm going to go back to my usual form.
Andrew, I should have given you what I've been asking of you all the time, which is if I ask you to do a thing, you do it. And I was so grumpy I didn't want to do it. So here are some random swears. Skleisblen Frebat! Fnaskla Lari! Just for you.
Nice. In Elvish,
Slow me to not
nonetheless.
do it. Well, it had to be.
Perfect. So, what...
Oh, I love that sound.
Whoa.
Did I miss a?
There was a cricket noise in the chat. All right. So what do you want to do next? You come back to yourselves after this huge fight, and you note that the warehouse, the front of it, the south side, has collapsed under what appears to be some sort of cold strike from some weird place. Who knows about that? And the gnomes have pulled Nicholas from the records. He's fine.
Good.
What would you like to do?
Well, did they respond at all? Or are they just like, whew, all right, cool, business as usual?
Oh, they're freaked out. They're like, what the hell was that? Where did that thing come from? Is everybody okay? And they're trying to find each other.
Mm.
Norman, you should check on your friends.
Did you
this
get
guy's
my scimitar back?
I did.
Did I get that back?
I did.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Thanks, bro. You're good, right, Nicholas? You look fine.
Oh, Nicholas.
we
Sorry,
doing
I
all
thought you. I heard Joe John wrong for
Good
whatever reason.
Nicholas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a few cuts and bruises, but otherwise he's fine.
So this was
I knew you'd be fine.
an octopus. Octopuses are smart, and in this world, they could have been that octopus could have been sent by a group, possibly. Right there's a possibility that this is just a random attack.
Roll a nature if you want to see what you remember from your time in school when you talked about giant octopuses.
Okay.
I'll think back to octopus class.
Well, thinking back, and Turgar could roll it as a druid. if
Yeah,
he wants
I
to.
was just gonna say I was gonna do that too.
Oh, I shouldn't have rolled it on your game. Never mind. Ignore
That was a
me.
mistake. Yep.
20, not a natural one, but a 20.
Well, I'm going to suggest that in conversation with Nimralian, you arrive at the idea that
Thanks, Andrew.
this is not natural. Like Turgar's experience with water creatures is limited but evolving over time. And from what he understands, they are intelligent. They're not super intelligent, but normally they wouldn't attack unless provoked, and they certainly wouldn't attack like this. You suspect some kind of magical intervention. And after you are having this conversation, you hear a cry, an alarm in the distance, and it's quickly revealed that Slim is dead.
Oh no.
Yeah, it just disappeared when I shouldn't. And one of the gnomes is also dead. And, more to the point, the remaining barrels that were in that storeroom have disappeared.
It was a distraction?
Yeah, well, of course, urchins and octopi are working together. They're both marine life.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
We all came to that conclusion.
We fell for it. We should have one person stick behind.
You told me to.
We should have, though. We really actually should have. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we were running back and forth. It's not like we were basically opportunistically all out of there at the moment that they struck. Like, they could have been paying attention to us coming and going.
Well, we learned a good lesson today, folks.
Always trust the octopus. So Nicholas is a little bit crestfallen, deep-crested. English hard.
Hearing with the corner of his eye.
Yeah, he's hearing out of the corner of his eye, and he says, "You know what? I smell funny." He says, "Well, thank you for saving us.
You're welcome.
No doubt this was an attack designed to steal the rest of this powder, but I'm glad, Norman, we settled up before this happened.
And good thing we were able to save a large amount of it.
We have
couldn't
our
have done
two
it without
barrels,
you.
right?
Yeah, they got 8 of the barrels. So,
They got 8, and we got our 2.
So 10 have been purloined.
Okay.
Well, if we do think it's these urchin folk, we certainly might be able to get it back if we could ever figure out their origins or...
I suspect that there's someone else behind all of this.
That man with the imp.
I think it's Kaladek.
Can't stand his...
I hate Kaladek.
Such a flarkmouth day.
Should we go kill him?
Well, diplomacy first.
So, John, should we go kill Kaladek? I'm sure you'll agree.
I think maybe a balance between killing him and being diplomatic with him.
Wild torture?
Yeah, exactly.
I believe the man does wear dark red robes, so he must be guilty.
Tergar's in his action star mode.
Yes.
Shape of Christian Bale.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. The gnomes finally finish loading the rest of their stuff, and Nicholas comes over again to Norman and extends his hand for the gnomish handshake, the handshake of farewell.
Repeat that, Norman.
Yeah,
Wait for it. Wait.
Yes.
Oh, is this where it snapped? Doesn't he break his arm?
No, he just wins dramatically.
Is that a different movie or is that the same movie?
I think that was, yeah.
That's from Commando, isn't it?
Oh, Predator! Come on, know your themes.
Oh, you're right.
So he very, with tears in his eyes, says, "Thank you, brother. Thank you for all you have done for us, and I look forward to seeing you again."
Mm-hmm.
And he gets on board the boat with Captain and the other 3 remaining gnomes. They take their brother with them, and the boat sails off into the bay, leaving you alone on the dock. What shall we fade to black and then just do the rest of the business with Zendros? Just take that as given that you complete the bargain.
Yeah, please. So could you explain to us what we got now again?
Yes.
Okay.
So going through, you've got Norman has, you can add to your inventory something called a bag of tricks. Tergar can add magical leather armor. This is +1 people leather armor. This will increase your armor class by 1.
Oh, good.
Yes. John Duran has a fine great sword. It will add 1 to your attack and add 1 to your damage. So a +1 great sword if you want to add that.
It's huge.
Hey, DM, I think I already had a bag of tricks.
It's possible you wrote it down there from the previous time we played.
Okay, got it. Cool.
And Glonda has the Rhythm Maker's Drum. And you can mark it as a +1 Rhythm Maker's Drum. And finally, the wand that Nim is looking at here. You could roll an Arcana check for me, Brooke. I will let you know what you determine off of it.
All right, with my
You
own
wanna-
die.
You want to roll your own die? I was going to say.
Oh, okay. It was only a 9, but I think my Arcana is kind of high.
I think it is.
Arcana's 9. Okay, good. So 18.
18.
But that doesn't mean.
It's true. So it is. It looks like a variant of a Wand of Wonder, which you know as a unpredictable wand.
Oh, no.
Normally, it has several charges, and if you spend one, a random thing happens.
Oh shit, that's not really up her alley.
No,
thank
but
you. Give it back.
you can I have another one, please? You do know though this is different. You've read about these more advanced versions of the Wand of Wonder that attempt to exert some control over them. If you spend 2 charges, you can make an Arcana roll, and if you are successful, you can select an item from the Wand of Wonder list.
And okay, so 2 charges let me pick a thing.
Yes, if you make your Arcana roll.
If I succeed on an Arcana roll,
Right.
and if I don't succeed on the Arcana roll, random.
It's either random or you can choose not for it to happen.
Oh. Okay.
So that is what you got. And Zendros looks at these bags of the chests filled with the black powder, and looks back up to you and says, "I think I need a." We're waiting for Zandros' take.
You guys are Great.
You're naughty. We'll wait for
Gotta
Dan
make
to pick
yourself
himself
down.
up.
You're gonna melt down.
Wait, sorry. How many charges does my wand have, or do I know?
I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus.
You roll pretty good. It has 6 charges.
Okay.
And it does regain a charge over a random interval.
Okay.
So, Xandros looks at Xandros. I'm just calling him Vandros now. Xandros looks at the box, the chest, and all the black powder you have provided, and says, I need a demonstration, and I think I need you to show me how this works. Is it just me, or is Dan purple?
I'm gonna start wailing on the drum.
He's turning purple for sure.
I really am. What's going on? It's all the red wine.
Yeah, it must be it.
Oh boy.
Can we break down?
Oh, he broke himself.
You did.
I did. Oh my god. Oh.
So yeah, she's looking for a demonstration. Who wants to take the lead on that?
To do what?
To demonstrate how this powder works. She doesn't
Right.
want to mess with it until she sees how it's done.
Oh, it's gotta
Well,
be Norman.
I
Norman's the
thought
one.
she wanted to see how I play my drums. That's why Animal came out.
Oh, okay. She's very happy to see that the drums have a good owner.
Oh, thank
I
you.
am turning purple. Look what's going on.
Yeah, sure. I'll demonstrate some fire, or I'll take a little bit of black powder. I'm just gonna hold it in my hand.
Okay.
What do I have a flint? Do I have anything that can actually light a fire? Maybe. Oh yeah, I have a tinder box. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sprinkle a line of powder on the floor from my feet to their feet, and I'm gonna light it at my end and watch it just like zip over, leaving a scorch mark on the ground beneath it, but doing no actual damage. I hope. I probably put 15 to 25% more down than I should have.
Okay. I was excited when you said you had it in your hand. I thought maybe we were gonna have a.
I changed my mind. I came to my senses and was like, maybe I needed 2 hands to light the thing.
Okay. She is suitably impressed and nods in a satisfied way with the bargain that has been struck.
Excellent.
So she says, if you should have more of this, you let me know.
Sure, I'll let you know. Wink.
All right. So that'll conclude that business. Is there? We're at 9:05. Brooke, I know that you were looking at.
Yeah, we
bit of
didn't even take a
time.
break either, so this
We didn't.
It's been a longer.
Well, we were at the middle of combat, so it's hard
Yeah.
to break that
Let's
stuff.
we can call it here.
Jojo, we can hear you, by the way.
The clattering and the banging, you mean?
Yeah, he was worried that we can't hear him, I think.
Yeah, it's possible that he
Or he
can't
might not hear us.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
Poor
I'll just
Jojo.
reload it. That'll work. So, next time we continue on with your investigation of the old Sahaugen threat,
Sahaugen!
where the campaign is actually supposed to go. But
That was good. That was good to get back
Yeah, thanks,
into
Andrew.
the flow of things with a fight.
I didn't like it, but I appreciated it.
Next time, maybe you'll use your own dice, like you want to.
I think so.
JJ, we're ending here.
Okay, great.
Well, I'm glad you sorted your tech out just in time for the end, though. That was
Yes,
good.
well, I just missed the last minute or so.
Yeah.
So everybody find an appropriate goodbye gift, and,
Oh,
and
good.
we'll
Okay.
all watch them at the same time as we
Okay.
Yes.
go to
Okay.
the
Excellent.
Good call.
Hold on, just give me a second here.
I don't even know how to do gifts.
You see the little
Just
hand?
the
Choose the
raise your
little
hand
arrow next to
option.
it.
Oh, I see.
Tell us when.
Andrew the State.
Are we doing it all at the same time?
Yeah, but I'm not ready.
Yeah.
You have to do it again, Jordan.
Oh, I'll have to pick a different one.
Yeah, you have to pick
Stand by. Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. I guess I am too.
Count us down when I'm ready.
3,
Brooke, you ready?
All right.
2.
Stein, you
3,
ready?
2,
Yep.
1. Bye.
Hey. That's some good ones.
Uh-huh.